Okay, we're recording. All right, so I just made a pizza because I ran out of my dinner that I had planned for the week, and I used this is a flatbread. It's whole wheat, and it's usually in the deli section. It almost looks like a pita, but it's not. It doesn't have the pocket.
Right.
And then I put this sauce on it. Rayo's. There's no sugar in it or anything. And I put a little bit of mozzarella cheese. I had some chicken that I baked in the oven last week, or like a 2 weeks ago. I put that, and I put ricotta cheese also. I'll show you what it looks like. Came out really good. It's like an individual pizza. Can you see it?
Oh my gosh, it looks delicious.
So good. Yeah. But all right, I'm not gonna lie now. I decided there's something else that I'm having. I will be honest with the group about it. Well, so now I decided to try out something new. Sean T has a thing. He loves donuts. He's obsessed with donuts, and I'm the same way. I love donuts. So he says to himself, every Friday, not that you have to have one every Friday, but if he wants a donut on Friday, he lets himself have a donut.
Okay.
So there's a place that just opened up called Doology. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No, I haven't.
Me and the kids got donuts. So I'm having this later.
Oh my gosh, that's a feast.
I know. It's called the Devil Dog. Hi. So I am going to have that, but I'm only going to have the one. I'm not going to eat like 6 of them. And I'm only going to have it the one day. And I'm not going to have it tomorrow. I'm just going to have the one and see how it goes. So we'll see. Because I feel like you need to give yourself something, you know?
Right. And we have Friday night dinner. I don't know if you just saw all the kisses. Everybody took their turns kissing grandma. But I always, I like to make a little dessert. So I do like these mini desserts, and they're okay with it. They're just used to it. That's what grandma gives. So I made, listen to this, a peach and cherry cobbler. I used the fresh peaches, but it wasn't really enough. By the time you take the pits out and everything, I ended up taking those frozen Bing cherries, so I made the cherry and peach and the cobbler with the crumbs on. So that was my cheat for tonight. We're all coming clean.
Oh, my cheat! I cheated today. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. Hi, and I got a glazed donut. It was good.
As long as we get back on track, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was just telling Susan, I'm trying out a new method. The way, whenever I do a program, I kind of have that like all or nothing mentality. And then if I go off, I like tend to sabotage, you know, when I go off the deep end. So I don't want to do that. So Sean T has a thing where he says to himself, not every week, but when he wants, on Fridays, he lets himself have a donut because he loves donuts.
Yeah,
and I love donuts. So we just went, and the kids and I went to Doology. It's a new one. It opened up in Babylon today. So we went there, and I got myself a donut. So I'm going to have it tonight after. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm going to have it after dinner. So how's everybody doing?
Very good.
Everybody's doing good. Oh, I just wanted to tell you, I'm checking off exercise now because I'm starting to walk.
Yay!
And I go down to the Lindenhurst dock every night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's maybe 10, 15 minutes tops, but for me, that's a big deal, so I'm excited about that.
That's great.
So that's my program.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we do the, we're going to do the weekly challenge again because nobody won the first one. It's called Win the Week. So I think I'm going to do nutrition again for that first week because I feel like that's the easiest. Like everybody can be involved.
But you said that last week you said nobody wanted, so I thought this was the same week, a repeat.
No, because I didn't post. I didn't get in. I think Monday the 5th. So I figured this Monday the 5th, we're going to try it again. I'm going to post it really early on Monday. And then everybody has to, in the check-in, you would put any healthy nutrition that you have that day in each day. So the Mondays, Tuesdays, and then I just have to, honestly, I have to only go to Sundays and then just make sure that that person, whoever did Sunday, did all the other days.
Yeah.
Right. You know?
I always forget and eat all my food, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta take a picture.
I know. Well, maybe this will be motivation. This is what the journal looks like. It's really cute. I love journals. It's like, I liked it because I like the color. It's like a salmon kind of color. I liked it said rise and grind on it. I like that. And it has the little thing. I love that little thing. And it's like, it's nice. It's kind of like that leathery kind of, it's pretty. Oh, and it, like the sides, it's like glitter, shiny, you know? So it's pretty. It's nice.
I'm still working on the journal that you sent me that I want. I love that because it's more detailed, you know, and it has all those different sayings.
Yes.
And I don't know if I told you this. I mentioned it to Carrie.
Yeah.
I was so into those sayings. And what I did is I would read it and then like reword it in my own words that apply to me for my personal life. Yeah. And one night I started doing it. I went through the whole book because I was so excited doing it.
Yeah. I've done that too with that book. Was
really
it the one with sweat? Sweat is it says something about sweating on the front. Is that the same one or is it different?
No, I think it's a different one, but it had all the different sayings. I thought it was so great. I really stayed up very late, did every single one. I loved every saying in there, yeah.
I love that. I love sayings. We call them slogans. I love them.
Yeah, like affirmations.
So I'm going to be doing, talking about food, I'm going to be doing Ultimate Portion Fix. So I know that, Susan, you follow the 2B mindset. So that's cool. I love that we both on because there's people in the group that are 2B and there's people in the group that do the Portion Fix. And I've actually seen a couple people that kind of do a combined thing.
Well, that's what I've been doing that with the containers, you know, like it's so easy to just take a bowl of fruit when it's really too much. So that helps me.
Yeah.
I still use the containers for everything.
I love the containers.
I have 3 sets of them, and I just like. And now my son wants to join, which I'm really excited about. And I think, and I actually asked Carrie Danielle to be his coach because I don't want to be his coach.
Aww.
Because I just think it's a conflict of interest, and I think he needs to have his own journey. And I don't think that he should be. I think he should have his own rapport with her.
Yeah.
And she should be the one to, or an outsider should be the one to kind of teach him because, you know, just a conflict of interest more than anything.
Totally.
Just like you don't teach them how to drive, right?
I already told my kids, you go into driving school. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
same concept.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just felt like if you fail for whatever reason, I just don't want to be. Not that I think that he will, but like,
right.
Exactly. I just don't want to be, you have to take responsibility. You're 18 years old. You need to take responsibility. I was actually a little upset because one of his friends, she's only 16. She's like, I want to join. I want to be a coach. She's a very go-getter, but she's only 16. So I messaged Carrie Danielle. There's Carrie Danielle. I was like, oh, how old do you have to be?
I think it's
like 18, and I'm like, all right, well, she'll be 18 in a year because her birthday's in August.
Nice.
So she's probably gonna join and then become a coach in a year because she's like a go-getter, crazy, like wants to, you know, do this. You know, she goes to the gym every day anyway. Yeah. I know. She goes to the gym every day anyway, and I'm like, you would be a good coach. Yeah. I know you're in shape already.
That would make it even better.
Wants to learn. Yeah, I said, so like you're in shape already. You would be a really good coach if you did this program, did the nutrition, and then, you know, grow from there. And you're going to be 18. Like, how awesome is that?
Oh, that's great. She'll probably have a great social media following if she just shares her journey.
That's what I said. I said, if you go on Instagram, which obviously you do, and Facebook, you just like post what you eat, tell people how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be posting anyway. So just put that into the mix.
Yes, that's great. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so I have my plan C. I'm going to be doing it again, and I inner channeled my Carrie Danielle, and I got myself a notebook, and it's got lightning bolts on it. I got just a plain spiral notebook, just nothing fancy, and I am starting. This is my meal planning notebook. So, really? Wow. All right, hold on, honey. That's great. I started TikTok. Gigi's helping me with TikTok, and I started it. And so I did a video today. She's like helping me do this video. They're so much fun. And she's like, Mom, you got 5 likes. That's more than I've ever gotten. You're so cute, Gigi. I don't even know who they are because I haven't started following anybody yet or anything.
Your kids are so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
They're always, like, they're so adorable.
Yeah, they're good kids. I'm so lucky. I'm really lucky.
Yes, you are.
Very sweet.
They're very modest too.
And my kid is so cute too.
Oh, isn't she? She keeps cutting out. It must be because of where she is.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's packing.
Oh, I thought she left already.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
think
it's-
home,
it's
but Amanda's here, and for some reason my phone, when it's only, I can only hear you guys if I put my phone to my ear. It's not on speakerphone.
Oh, so
Can you hear
sad
me?
for you.
Is it not working?
You saw my notebook though? Oh, I see you and hear you and everything. Except you have a very sad face, and that makes me sad. But other than that, it's good.
Where'd she go?
Now you're gone.
I'm gonna get my phone.
So,
All right. So I recently started putting Shakeology into my daily routine for the first time. I started in January, so it's been 7-8 months.
okay.
And I've been doing Shakeology for the last, I want to say, 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I have to say, it is awesome.
I know.
I really didn't think
I know.
like, all right, yeah, I'll try it here and there. But then I made one that I loved, and I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
And then when I'm at work and I'll have it, like, I'll eat my breakfast at like 7, then I'll have a Shakeology at like 11:30.
Right.
Even though I don't do my workout in the morning, I have it like 11:30, and then I eat lunch around 2.
Right.
So that Shakeology gets me like through my day at work. It feels so good. I have energy. I just feel great with it. And I was
I
like,
know.
wow. And I actually looked at like the ingredients, like for the first time ever, what's in it. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Like,
I know. It's crazy.
the Shakeology is like amazing.
It is amazing. And it's funny because I had that same experience. Like, I had other shakes before, protein shakes, whatever.
Exactly.
And I didn't even really want it. And when I had ordered it, I had planned on like not getting it again. Like, I was just going to get it for 1 month and then that's it. Like, I'm like, I don't need that. I'll just eat whatever. On day 5, I was like, wow, there's something in this. Like, what is in this? Like, it made me feel so different. It's so hard to explain.
Yeah, it's like
When I
creamy.
don't have
like,
it, I
Yeah.
feel like sluggish and I'm tired and I'm like, why am I so tired? And then I'm like, oh, I didn't have my shake yet. And then I'll have it and I'll be like, wait a minute, like, and it's all natural.
Yes.
Your body gets so used to those vitamins, like that when you don't have it for like that one day, you feel so different.
Yeah, and if I don't have time to make it in the morning, I get really upset. Like, oh, I'm not gonna have it today, but I'll have it when I get home.
Yeah.
But I really look forward to having it at work, like in between like lunch rush, and like I eat it before it gets busy. I mean, I drink it before it gets busy, and it's great.
Yeah, that's good.
I have to say
It's good to have that time where you know you're going to have it. Like for me,
Yes.
it's after my workout. And to me, it's like, it's such a good treat after my workout because I just sweated and I'm like, oh, it's cold and chocolatey. And
I know it is really
good.
good. I put strawberries in my chocolate one, like a cup of strawberries, and it's so good.
Yeah, I've had that too. And cherries is good. Frozen cherries is
Oh,
good.
that's what I did today with the frozen cherries. It was delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
So I'm thinking
Is
of
there some type, is there an appetite suppressant in that at all?
it's not, everything's natural. So it's not
Right.
like any appetite suppressant would be whatever superfoods are in there that naturally suppress your appetite.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just don't know specifically which ones it is, but
If you have like the shake, if you get Shakeology, you have like there's a booklet that tells you every single ingredient that's in it.
Mhm.
It's really like interesting how much good stuff is in there.
I know it's like 72 superfoods, which
Mhm.
I mean, you think like, all right, so what? Who cares? 72 superfoods. But then when you think about it and you add it all up and you think about your body is getting that consistently, like it changes
It
like
does.
the chemistry of your body. Like
It definitely
it's
does.
insane. Like it's great. I mean, it's not just that. Like I tell people, look, it's not a magic shake. You can't just drink that and think like life is going to be great. It is, but you have to do a little bit of exercise, and other meals have to be healthy too. It's not like you can eat all day and have a shake and be okay, you know.
Yeah, I don't feel that there's any appetite suppressant in it at all. I'm right on time being hungry at 2 o'clock when I'm supposed to.
It usually lasts about 2 hours for me. I'm hungry.
And it's like the same thing as if I would have my like morning snack, which would usually be like a cup of fruit or something like that. I have the Shakeology instead, and I don't feel any kind of appetite suppressant at all. Like I'm not hungry, but I'm not like so full that I can't eat until 7 o'clock at night at all. I feel the same.
Yeah, there's a great video, and if you want, I could put it in the group. And it's a good thing to send, Elena, to anybody who's interested in Shakeology that you talk to, or any coach that's watching this. I love this video because it's done by a coach who's been in the business a really long time, and she's like the guru of knowing everything that's in Shakeology, and she created this amazing video on YouTube. And it's so well done. And it goes through all the different types of superfoods like Sasha Inchi and ashwagandha. And she kind of goes over like what those things actually do to your body. And one of them, I forget what it is, it says it makes you feel full longer and gives you a lot of energy to go on long distances. But I forget what the actual ingredient. But I'll put that in the group underneath this meal plan call when we put the link.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll put that just so people can see, because we're talking about it on the call. They can see what we're talking about.
Now, Alana, when you make the drink for work, do you make it ahead of time and bring it with you, or do you?
Yes, I put it. I make it in a Ninja, and I put a little bit of ice in it, and then I transfer it to either Shakeology container with a lid or one of my like containers that I have, because I have millions of them. I have like, those shopping bags that you get for grocery shopping, like you get them, I have millions of them. I put that in there with my bottle of water. It's still cold with my my 2 o'clock like lunch that I make for myself, which is usually the spaghetti squash with the turkey chopped meat and the salt. Like I have that, and then when I bring it to work, I throw it in the fridge. And then
the reason why I was asking is what is the deal about the probiotics? I thought you had to drink that, consume it within like a half an hour or something. Didn't somebody tell me that?
Yeah, I think that I think they might have recently changed that, because
I used to put it in the fridge if I couldn't finish it. And then somebody said that, and then I found it was very hard. I think I'm gonna, quite honestly, I feel very bloated from it. Maybe I just have to get used to it. And I also,
Shakeology?
Yeah, but I also put so much in it, it actually fills up the whole big blender.
Oh no.
Oh no. I use
doesn't.
about 8 ounces of liquid, 8 to 10 ounces of liquid.
In a bottle like this, it'll fill up to like maybe here.
Oh
my. In your cup,
it'll
fill up to like here or here.
Yeah.
Well, because I put ice, I put the
honey.
I put the almond milk. I put a cup, and then I put like a cup of water and ice together. Then I put the scoop, and then I put like frozen something in it. So it's a big portion for me. So I was actually thinking maybe I should just have like a half, so I can.
That's what I would recommend. Do a half
of the probiotics
and half of everything else. And you know what's cool? What you could do is you could do half in the morning and half at night. So like if you have a sweet tooth craving at night, half of it at night, and then do half in the morning. And that might really be good for you.
I actually did I did the coffee mug cake with it too. The one that Carrie gave me.
She didn't like that. I think Susan tried that. It didn't come out right.
Oh my God, I loved it.
I heard the story.
I loved it.
But I think
it was too mushy. It seemed like it wasn't cooked in the middle. So I cooked it longer. I showed Carrie a video. I took it out of the cup and I threw it in the sink, and I'm throwing it like clunk against the sink because I thought it wasn't cooked.
Yeah. So I've also made, since we're on the Shakeology thing, so some things that I do with Shakeology to make it different that you might like, Susan, is I just mix it. So you could take a scoop, right? You put a little bit of water in a dish, and you take a scoop of Shakeology, and then you add a little bit of water, mix it, and it will be like clumpy, almost like Play-Doh kind of. Then you add a little bit of water, and you keep mixing, add a little bit of water, and it becomes, and if you just keep adding a little water and keep mixing until you get to the consistency you like, it's kind of like pudding. And I'll put like a little bit of whipped cream on top and some nuts. And
I do that, but I use the almond milk.
So now, you could do almond milk with that.
Yeah, I make the pudding, and then I put because you told me about that. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
When you posted it one day, and you're like, oh, you just did this. So I did that, and then I put a dollop of almond butter on top of it.
Ooh.
The almond peanut butter.
Yes, that's good. I've done that too.
With maybe some chocolate chips.
Yeah, chocolate chips are good. And I usually am too hungry, like I want to eat it right away. But a good thing would be to like pre-make it and put it in the fridge so that it's more like pudding. Because when I have it, it's like warmish.
Okay.
Not really, because you're mixing it with water. How cold can it get?
Yeah.
So if you put it in the fridge,
I have that at night sometimes as a snack. Like if I'm really like craving like something.
Yeah. My other favorite thing to do with Shakeology, I haven't made these in a while, but everybody likes them. Even like picky people, everyone that I know likes them. It's a great recipe. I'll put it in this thread as well. It's like Shakeology bowls. They're like protein bowls.
Oh my God.
My God. Peanut butter.
I can't make them.
Coconut.
I eat like 10 of them in a sitting. I can't.
I try to eat only 3. Like, because I look at it like, all right, if I eat 3, that's kind of like having a Shakeology. Like, I don't know.
Well, the recipe I had,
What's
it
that?
had coconut in it. It was so good. Oh my God. I said I literally can't make them because I have no control. They're so good.
You can't. I know it's honey, peanut butter, Shakeology, coconut. You could put chia seeds probably in there. You can put anything you want in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You make them like a crunchy. Like chia seeds to me are like sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're so good. All right, so I'm starting to write out my meal plan. Do you guys have any ideas what you're gonna be eating this week yet?
I have a few because I just went kind of like off schedule of going shopping on the weekend. So I bought the big package of the chicken breasts to make either chicken marsala, the lemon chicken, or chicken piccata.
Okay.
And then I want to do the cauliflower. We've been making cauliflower rice. So I want to just bread it and put it in the convection oven, and it comes out really good.
Nice.
Yeah, instead of, having it in the oven. And I'm trying to get away from doing the like the grilled vegetables in the oven with the oil.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm trying the different ones in the convection oven and see how they come.
Now, what's a convection oven? That's on your counter or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bigger than my toaster oven. You can do like everything in it. You can even dehydrate vegetables, and you can broil. You can make your toast. You can cook it as, use it as an oven. This is a big one. It's called Breville, I think. Pretty hefty, expensive thing. But I bought it because I wanted to have the convection. And I don't have enough counter space to have if I have a separate appliance, put it in the basement, I'm not going to use it. So this way it's right there. And I've been trying it. It's like, it's an air fryer. That's what it is. Not
Those are great.
Air fryer. It's all combined in one. That's what I meant to say. Not the convection. I hear the fan like as if it's convection, but it's air fryer.
Yeah.
I wanted to try that air fryer.
I
don't have one, but I want to try one definitely. I think vegetables in that would be really, really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely love like cauliflower breadcrumbs, or like I use a lot of almond flour instead of breadcrumbs for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So instead of like breading my chicken cutlets with breadcrumbs, I use almond flour, and it is so good. You can either bake them or fry them in olive oil.
I love almond flour. I love brown rice flour. Is delicious too.
Is it good? Is it?
Yeah, it's like
I never had it.
Is it like a nutty kind of brownie kind of? I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Kind of taste. Good.
Are they healthier than like regular, white flour?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's all
Brown
almond.
rice flour, totally. And the almond flour is great for like desserts.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
I bread my chicken with it instead of using bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I've got whole wheat panko also.
Yeah, panko. Yep. What is that made of, though? I don't even know what that is.
I think it's just white breadcrumbs plain.
Well, I get the whole wheat. They call it whole wheat panko. So I guess
Okay.
it's just breadcrumbs. They're like a little crunchier. I don't know how they're crunchier.
My husband makes a lot of the turkey burgers because he buys the 99% fat-free turkey chop meat. He'll make that with almond flour, or he'll just make like the patties with some seasoning in them, and then he'll like kind of dip them in the almond flour, and then he'll grill them, and they just are so big and like fluffy, and like it's like a lot of protein and a lot of, it's a good, as long as you measure it out, it's perfect. It's really, really good.
That's awesome. I've got to check my messages. I think you were going to say something earlier, Susan. I kept interrupting you.
No, I just had a question. When you mentioned the almond butter before, I bought one time from Target, and I thought it was horrible.
No, I'll show you which one I got.
Yeah, which one do you recommend?
Oh, good. This is good, guys. You got great.
And I need to know about the turkey bacon too, because we have all the fresh tomatoes now to make a BLT, or to put it on a salad. When you put the lettuce, and you have the cherry tomatoes and the bacon in your salad. So
So I buy Justin.
That's the one I bought. See, everybody has
You
a
didn't like
different
it?
taste. I didn't care for it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you just probably don't like almond butter then.
I don't even
probably
like
peanut butter more.
peanut butter anymore because I like almond butter so much now. I like peanut butter, but I don't even like eat it like I used to because I'm like, and they have like all different flavors. They have honey,
Yes.
nut, so you might want to try a different.
Right.
Cashew butter, you could always try. Just to try something different. But if you like peanut butter is allowed, so you could just do peanut butter.
No, I know, but almond butter is like my newest. Oh my god, I love it.
It's different. It's definitely a different taste.
Did you see my post about the peanut butters? What a hoax. I bought like a regular peanut butter for Tim, and then I said, let me get the reduced fat one. So I put side by side the, two nutrition charts.
Oh, yeah?
And it turns out there's more sodium in the reduced fat one. There's more
that's
sodium and more sugar.
Yeah.
So I said, nix it. I'd rather have just, a little bit. I'll have the regular.
That is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, fat is okay. You don't want all the other crap.
Yeah, it's the other stuff. So, like, anytime the reduced fat, you're always, going to fill it up with other stuff. So, they can take reduced fat and load it up with sugar to make it taste good.
Yeah,
you're like eating
sugar. Yeah.
It's so interesting. So, Mikey is back to cooking this weekend, which is going to be so nice.
Yay for you.
I know. I did.
Had enough.
I was proud of myself because I tell you, I mean, once you get in a groove, I felt like the way a newcomer must feel. Like when they're starting out with this meal planning and stuff, even though I've done it so long, when you're sitting and getting ready to like meal prep, it's very overwhelming. And then you have all these things and it's like, what do I do first? And I can't.
Yeah. Or you don't want to waste half the things you bought. And it's like, I learned through the meal planning, like, you know what? I love every vegetable, but I don't love every vegetable every day. Right. So it's like there are some that I love every day. And so those are the ones I kind of stick to. So I have bulk of that. Yeah. So no matter what, I have broccoli, cauliflower, and spinach. But like, there's vegetables I don't like every day, so I don't buy them unless I'm gonna just make them one time. Right. Yeah. So like, you just learn like, I don't like that every day. I don't, I try to stick to stuff that I can deal with every day because it makes it a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Like I can seriously eat arugula. I'm getting out of it a little bit because I ate so much of it like every day. But like I had it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like I would have arugula and eggs in the morning, and then I would have a salad with salmon and arugula in the afternoon. And then I would have like some kind of protein and a salad on the side with arugula and tomatoes. Like
yeah. I go through phases where like right now, every night I pretty much make myself like corn tortillas grilled with like in a frying pan, like just heat it up with like almost like tacos every night with my chopped meat and my tomatoes and my avocado and my peppers, and every single night I can eat that every single night. Yeah. I actually tried recently, and I think Carrie Danielle made a comment on one of my pictures. I made like a beef burger, and I put nectarines on top.
Oh,
like wow. Sliced like just sliced thin nectarine, like you would slice a tomato and put it on your burger, but it was nectarine. And I said it's like the same thing as like doing like grapes with pepperoni because it's just like the sweet and the meat.
I love
And
that.
it was really,
Was it?
really good. Oh my God.
Amazing. And what did you put?
Yeah.
Did you put any bun at all or just have
I
it?
had half a bun because it was like one carb. So I just had, I always put my burger on top of like a potato bun, just so I had that. But yeah, and it was and I just put the nectarine, like I said, I sliced it like tomato. I put it right on top, stacked it up. It was great with avocado, nectarine, and burger. It was awesome.
Bet you that would be so good too if like you sauteed onions or something. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like have it like.
I may have had sauteed onions on it as well, but I just threw the nectarine because it was like sitting there and it wasn't getting eaten and it was sitting on my counter and I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm cutting it up.
Put a little blue cheese, like gorgonzola cheese or something.
I know. It's the sweet and the salty was beautiful. It was such
I love that. I could eat that with every meal. Could be sweet and salty. I'd be happy.
Yeah, it's like if you put strawberries in your salad or if you put raisins in your salad. It's so good.
I do that a lot.
That's what I have to start doing, putting fruit in. There was a show I saw on TV, and she made a delicious looking salad, and she put sliced almonds and sliced pear on the top.
Oh yeah.
And I would never think about it. I get some great ideas, you know, from the group, because if I would see, like you said just now, what were you just talking?
On burgers.
Oh yeah, like if I saw that a recipe, I wouldn't want to do it. But you know, you saying that you've had it, it makes it very appealing, and you want to try different things. So
yeah, totally.
Well, like I said, if you like, people think it's weird, but I'm like, if you think about it, if you have like pepperoni with grapes and cheese. It's the same concept. It's meat with a sweet and a salt. You know, it's kind of like, you know, cheese and crackers. Like eat it with grapes and apples, and you know, so it's like the combination of the meat and the sweet. It's really good, really, really good. I love it.
So Mikey has a few recipes here that he sent me. That's what he'll usually do is he'll send me recipes as he finds them because he likes to do it. For him, it's fun. It's like a hobby, you know. He just enjoys it. So he sent me all these recipes. One of them is for pork carnitas tacos. Sounds good. Probably like a pulled pork kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like tacos. And I love tacos. That's great. So
I'm so addicted to them right now.
So good. I'll share whatever recipes. I think he's going to make those, and then he has this to go on the side. Pressure cooker Mexican black beans. Oh, and then he's in like a taco mood. Then he put pressure cooker authentic Mexican rice. So I guess he wants to do like a rice and beans as the yellow, or the carbohydrate, or I forget what they call it in
To be mindset.
FFC, to be mindset, right? Fiber fueled carb. I think that's what they call it. So he's going to do that with the carnitas, which sounds good. So that'll be one of our dinners. And then I think we're going to do sauce and meatballs. We do that a lot, but we haven't done it in a bit. So we're going to do that as our other dinner. And I'm thinking for breakfast, I'm going to do a frittata because I haven't done one of those in a while. Either a frittata or an egg casserole, some kind of something in the oven. I like to do the frittata with like some kind of veggie, maybe a little bit of a blue, you know, so you're getting like a veggie and a protein. And then I'll do on the side, either we could do sweet potatoes or I could do oatmeal. We just did oatmeal, so maybe we'll do like a sweet potato. Something like that.
I do a lot of like baby potatoes. Like if I have eggs in the morning, sometimes I'll chop up like just 2 baby potatoes as like a yellow.
Ooh, yeah.
Or 2 or 3, and I'll throw them in my omelet. Like what I do is like I saute everything in a pan, like first, like all my broccoli, cauliflower, if I have potato, and then I throw my eggs on top of that. So everything in the omelet's cooked, and then my eggs get thrown on top of it, and then it's like all cooked in one big dish, like one big thing. And half the time I'm eating it on the way to work.
Yeah.
Because it's summer and I kind of sleep in an extra. But once the fall comes, I definitely want to go back to the pancakes that I used to make, the cashew oat pancakes. Oh,
Yes.
those are the best for breakfast.
Can you post the recipe for that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cashew oats,
The
right?
the cashew oatmeal pancakes. Oh, those are my
Uh-huh.
favorite. You can even put like cinnamon in them, or
Mhm.
so that they really fall like, or pumpkin spice. I'm sure that would be good too.
Yeah.
And I use like a teaspoon of the maple syrup, or a tablespoon, or whatever. Oh, they're so good.
A
Right.
switch up from my banana pancakes.
Yeah, I know you make those a lot. Those look so good though, and the kids
You know
like.
what it is too? It's 2 eggs, and it's such a filling portion. The whole plate gets filled. You feel like you're eating a lot.
And
What
is
is it?
2 eggs and a banana?
2 eggs and a banana. You have a really ripe frozen banana. I just, make sure
Oh,
it's
it's
defrosted,
frozen.
mash it together in there, and sometimes I put like a little cinnamon in it. It's just so good. The only thing is, it's kind of like making a pancake from like scrambled eggs. So it's kind of like runny. So I take like the ladle that's just the right size, and like I'll put it in the middle, and then I kind of swirl it around so it turns into a circle. Otherwise, it would make a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
almost like a
Banana and
pizza.
2 eggs,
Yeah, that's
and you
it.
throw it in a blender, or what do you do?
No, I just take it in, in a little bowl, like I'm scrambling eggs, and I mash the banana right in there, and
Or you
with a
could
little.
probably do it with potatoes, like potato pancake
Oh,
Yes,
with
probably.
applesauce on top.
yeah.
That's probably something too.
No,
Okay.
totally.
I love potato pancakes. Oh my god,
I know they're so
with
good.
applesauce and chicken cutlets.
What do you guys? We have 5 minutes left. What are you guys making for lunch? I don't have any lunch ideas right now. I was gonna look through. I have the cookbooks, so I was gonna look through quick, and I have the new Morning Meltdown one that I made the oatmeal. I tried hemp seeds for the first time this past week. I like them. They're kind of like sesame seeds, except
Nice.
finer. But they have like 2 different omegas in them.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, the meal plan I made this past week, I stuck to it. I mean, other than the donut I'm gonna have, I've been very good about it. And
If I
a lot of gas.
don't bring a lunch with me to work, which is something that, like, if I have if I'm running late, or if I just didn't make it yet, and like my go-to thing, because I work at a restaurant, and you can make this at home, is the teriyaki chicken wrap. So it's
Oh.
grilled chicken,
Mhm.
and he puts teriyaki sauce on the side for me, so I'm not drowning in it. But it's literally grilled chicken, peppers, mushrooms, and onions, sauteed up, thrown on a plate, chopped up. And then you just take a little bit of teriyaki sauce that you could buy in the store. I know it's got high sodium and stuff, but I do like maybe a tablespoon or 2.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
And
what
I
do you just eat
and
it
I
like that? Any carb in there or no?
low carb. I don't do a carb because I don't really like the carbs at my job.
Okay.
I have like a yellow rice pilaf. I mean, a lot of
Oh,
have
yeah,
it
but that's
for-
white rice, really. It's not really that great.
and it, to me, like, there's oils in it, but I don't know what's in it, to be honest. Like, it's like restaurant food. They make it from scratch there, but at the same time, I don't know. So, yeah, I just eat it like that. And then I usually have, by the time I get home and stuff, I'll have my carb and that stuff later in the day maybe, but I eat it just like that. So just grilled chicken, peppers, onions, and mushrooms. But you could
my
do
gosh.
broccoli. You could do anything.
This looks so good.
What's that?
I mean, it's not really, they have it as a dinner recipe, but I'll eat it for lunch. It's a fresh tomato salsa shrimp over carrot and summer squash noodles.
Oh, yeah.
But it sounds involved, right? I mean, doesn't, even just the title sounds involved.
Yeah. But you can get the summer squash noodles already made.
True.
My son actually bought me like the thing to make the noodles. Like, it's so
Okay.
cute. And what is it? So it's tomato.
It's tomatoes. It says fresh tomato salsa shrimp over carrot and summer squash noodles. So it's spiralized carrots and squash. That sounds
It's
great.
probably good with like a ginger dressing. I wonder if there's a ginger dressing anywhere. Or that we can find one. That's probably good with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it more like, I think it's supposed to be like a tomato saucy kind of
Okay.
one here.
I buy the whole shrimp from Stop and Shop that's already cooked.
Yeah, that's what they say, cooked shrimp.
Yeah, and you just throw it in a bowl with like room temperature water and just like thaw it out.
All right.
I'll either saute them or I'll throw them in anything where they'll just heat right up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This salmon pokey and macadamia nuts sounds amazing too. Does pokey mean raw? Raw? It's P-O-K, poke. I don't know.
Okay, what?
P-O-K-E. I don't know if you can see that. Does that mean it's raw?
Hold on, I'll Google it.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Sashimi grade salmon cut into 1-inch cubes. Combine soy sauce, green onions, and yada yada. Add salmon to soy sauce. Refrigerate. Divide. Yeah, no cooking of it, so it's raw.
Yeah.
Like having sushi.
Okay, sashimi means raw as well. Okay. So it's like salmon. It's like the fresh salmon.
But I mean, I do eat sushi.
Me too.
Hold on, I gotta mute. Hold on.
Aw, I feel so good.
I know what happened.
I don't know.
You know, Carrie made this week, it was a spaghetti squash lasagna. It looked delicious, but to me, it would be too like mushy. So I'm gonna try to do the zucchini lasagna. And last time I actually fried the zucchini, and I realized there's so much grease in it. So I'm gonna try to do that as well in the
You can always bake it too, or put it in the air fryer.
Yeah,
or
I'm
the
gonna try the air fryer.
oven.
You know what it is about the air fryer? A lot of people were getting, because they would do like nuggets for the kids or whatever, but those prepared kind of things, it's already been cooked. It has some type of oil content on it, so it will come nice and brown. But when you make, say, like the cauliflower, I make breaded cauliflower, I'm thinking next time maybe just drizzle a slight bit of olive oil on it, because it comes